listen, it's a shame where this is going, but unfortunately, this needed to happen. So everything that's happening now, the breakdown of the country, the fucking constant bitterness, the division, all of this shit needed to happen. It was supposed to happen. This was written for us a long time ago. And though when I was a kid, I really didn't subscribe to it or believe it, but now I'm starting to believe it. And believe it or not, guys, here's the fucked up shit. And I hate to admit to this, but the Israelites, right? Those are the guys that used to hang out on 42nd Street. They used to scream at white people, "You white devil," and like run around with double horns, and "You fucking white people, fuck this over." But they used to stop yelling at white people for like 5 minutes, and they used to talk about the mark of the beast and all sort of crazy shit that is happening now. That being said, these same guys who hated white men read a white guy's book called "Behold the Pale White Horse," or "Behold the Pale Horse," right? They read this book, and they were saying that shit. And in that book, it said the same thing. Guys, it's just insane how the people we ignored, who were standing on the street corner with their signs about the end is near, or some crazy shit was going to happen, we ignored them. We ignored the Israelites. Listen, again, I don't subscribe to them. I don't. But for everything they said when I was a kid, it's coming true.
Right, so I like to say Barak Hawa, Barak Shah, Barak Hawa, Barak Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash, double ones to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I just wanted to say this real quick. As Hebrew Israelites, we don't care whether if you people start believing or not. We don't care about that. Ultimately, we only care about those that are predestinated and ordained to understand the things that are coming and the things that are taking place. Yes, we've been speaking on these things, starting off with the Apostle Tahar on down. We've been speaking about the RFID chip. We've been speaking about the nuclear missiles, civil war, racial war, rioting, the protesting. We've been speaking about these things way before they start taking place. We were speaking about the things. We were speaking about cops quitting. When these things started to happen, that's when you people, wanna. Oh, look, it's happening. They were right. They're right. And, this isn't the only guy that clarified, or what's a different terminology I can use. This isn't the only guy that, specify, so to speak, that what we have been saying is coming to fruition. Because the thing is it's not us speaking these things. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. As a matter of fact, let that be one of the first scriptures I get right now. And like I said, ultimately, that's all you people are listening to is us saying, F the so-called white man, he the devil, he this, he that, which he is. It ain't like the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans ruling. How the hell do you think America was established? America was established off rape, robbery, and murder, which was done by who? The Europeans, the Caucasians, right? America was established off the death, rape, robbery that these devils have done. And then now they want you to love each other. Now they want you to do this and do that because of all of the evils that they have implemented upon the earth. And we come out and we tell you these things. We tell you, all we are doing is telling you all of the things that he have done. But you people come against it. Why? Because you like it, the fact that Esau Edom could come and pat you on your damn head, give you a job and some money, and he's just a good guy now. Come on, man. Come on now. Matthew 10 and 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you, right? So the Spirit has been speaking through us to tell you people the circumstances that will take place here on earth. There's many things happening, man. Our job is to speak the words of righteousness, like the scripture says. It says speak righteousness, right? Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Bear with me. Right, let me get that. Right, Salaki, bear with me for a second. Right, Khan, bear with me. Let me get it. Right, Khan. So this is Proverbs 8:8. It says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward, with the word forward means wicked or perverse in them, because the words that we speak are the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. When we tell you, see, you people identify this, identify the so-called white man as being a so-called white man, or all white people, so-called white people, aren't evil. They're not this and they're not that. The thing is, when we say so-called white man, because that's something that he was called, but when we're mentioning the so-called white man, what you have to very well understand is that we're talking about those that come of the line of Esau, Edom, because the Bible tells you that Esau, Edom is the wicked when you go to Malachi 1:4. And the scripture tell you in Job 9:24, for the earth was given unto the hands of the wicked. So when you put two to two together and you say, well, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, who rules over the earth? Well, let's check out the dollar bill, the currency today, right? Who's on the currency, right? Well, let's get it. Right, so I looked this up real quick. It says here's a look at who is currently on the U.S. currency, right? It says a $1 bill, George Washington, U.S. debt of the Treasury. $2 bill, Thomas Jefferson, U.S. debt of the Treasury. $5 bill, Abraham Lincoln. $10 bill, Alexander Hamilton. $20 bill, Andrew Jackson. $50 bill, Ulysses S. $100 bill, Benjamin Franklin. $500 bill, William McKinley. So this is the thing, man. It's a whole bunch of so-called white people. So we're not just saying. Like I said, all you got to do is put two to two together, man. If the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, then who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. The other nations also, besides Esau, Edom. But he's the main point. Esau, Edom, which is a so-called white man. So when we're saying those things, we're not just saying them to say it, man. We're just putting two to two together, man. And that's something that you people do not want to do, is put two to two together, right? So again, we've been saying all of these things. The spirit has been put up in us to mention all the things that will take place, the racial wars. Look what's going on, man. You had these so-called white cops killing all these so-called black men, right? Locking all these so-called black men up. And now that we got cameras and videos being used to show how hateful these so-called white cops really are, right? Now you're catching it on camera. Now you got the whole. Now you got so-called white women, so-called white men, Chinese women, Chinese men, Japanese women, Japanese men, right? Arabs, all showing their hatred towards the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. So we're not just saying this, man. Right? So again, Proverbs 8:8. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing for or perverse in them. There's nothing for or perverse in them. Like I said, who is the wicked? Well, the scriptures tell you who the wicked is. Right? Well, let's get it. Let's get it. Because this is something that your Christian won't do. Your Christians don't talk about all of the things that are written in the Bible. They only want to give you prosperity doctrine, right? Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom, which the word Edom goes back to the Hebrew, which is I believe Edom, right? Edom, which means red, right? Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, right? So why is it talking about them returning? Because during the fall of the Roman Empire, which was in I want to say 1443 AD, somewhere around that time. You know, you can go ahead and look it up for yourself. When the Eastern Roman Empire had failed, which is during the time I believe is Constantinople, the return of the Roman Empire was during the Renaissance period, and that's when these devils start coming back into power. So it says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And you can see that, man. There's always construction going on within the U.S., man. Non-stop. Houses going up. Warehouses going up. Big skyscrapers going up. There's always building taking place within the U.S. So like the scripture says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. So Esau, Edom is called the border, the border of wickedness. So we're only putting out on the table what the devils be doing, man. You know, it's all being put out there, man. It ain't a secret anymore. Everything that they've been doing behind the curtains is all being brought out on the forefront, right? Like the scriptures say, you know, I like grabbing this one right here. This is Luke 8 and 17. And the scripture says, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Take heed therefore how ye hear, for whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and whosoever have not, from him shall be taken, even that which he seemeth to have. Right? So there you go. You know, everything that these devils have been hiding is now coming to light. Right? So ultimately, we don't need some backbone dude to clarify whether we are doing the right things or not. You know, you're just another piece that the Most High is using to show people that what we're speaking is truth. We've been made to speak truth. We are the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah, Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shah being the Son. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end it from there and say, Barakatah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Shalom.